Hey Ageless Women, Danna here, and I want to teach you a simple at-home loop band workout today. We're going to work out upper body and lower body, super simple. You can travel with these and it'll be a fast and easy workout for women over 50. The loop bands I'm using today are by Limm. I'll provide a link in the notes, but they range from beginner level in the yellow all the way up to super advanced in the black because their resistance is so much stronger. So start where you're at and work up. This is a great way to get a resistance training in without a lot of bulky equipment or expense. Before we get started, we're going to try to do most exercises 10 to 12 reps. That's the number of times you do the exercise, and we're going to do 1 to 3 sets. So for example, if you do 2 sets, you're doing 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps each. It really depends on your time and your strength level, but if you can do 2 to 3 sets, you're going to get results faster. Well, let's start with a basic arm exercise.
So this exercise, Danna is starting with her hands in the upright position. She's got a hold of the band on each end, and she's going to keep one arm stable while the other arm pulls down on the band, working her shoulder, working a little bit of her back, even a little bit of the tricep. And she's going to do either 10 to 12 reps on this side, and then she will repeat doing another 10 to 12 reps on the other arm. This next exercise is for the outer thigh as well as the buttocks. Danna has the band wrapped around her ankles, and you can see she brought a chair for stability, just to help her with balance. She doesn't have to use it. You don't have to use it, but if you feel you want that extra security for balance, by all means, put a chair there. She is squatting, and then on the lift, she's bringing her leg up. Now you can see she's alternating, so that just gives the leg that she's not working on just a little break in between. And each leg counts for 1. So she's going to actually do 20 to 24. So this exercise, it's important to get the band position correctly. It's about mid-length on her arms. You don't want to get it too low or it'll snap off. And this exercise is for the back as well as the chest. She's using her back muscles as she pulls out, and then she's expanding that chest muscle, and the resistance coming back is using that chest. Now, she might snap it here because the band fell down.
Yes, exactly.
Now, you might see that Danna looks a little uneven. She's had rotator cuff surgery, so she adjusts because of that. For listening to her body, she wants to make sure she doesn't torque herself and try to look straight because she's not straight. Now, Danna has upgraded to the red band for this exercise. She's going to be working her biceps. She's pretty strong there, and the biceps are a stronger muscle. So you could do this on the ground. She's doing it in a chair, but basically she is pulling up away from her knee, and she's keeping her elbow, you can see, stationary. Her elbow is not swinging around. It is staying in one position, and she's working that bicep. Remember, she's doing 10 to 12 repetitions. And then she's going to switch to the other side and do the same thing. 10 to 12 repetitions. Again, watch that her elbow is staying relatively in the same spot. So Danna's going to work her triceps now. She's got the red band. She's got one end in each hand, and she's taking one of her arms and she's stabilizing it against the back of her neck so that it doesn't move. And you can see she's just pushing the other arm straight up. Danna, why don't you turn sideways so we can get that side view? You can see the muscle that she's working is all that underneath the arm area where we tend to get loose skin as we age, and that muscle gets kind of soft. This is going to help tone that up. Now she's going to switch to the other arm. Again, stabilizing the opposite arm against her neck. And of course, if you have a hair band, it's going to get caught like hers is. You can see how much easier it is for her without that. It wasn't a hair band, it was a clip that was really getting in the way. So now we have another lower body exercise. Danna simply has the band around her ankles. She's using a chair to stabilize her. It makes it much simpler. She can just use one light hand to hold on, and she's squeezing her buttocks as she's stretching that back leg straight back. And she's going to do 10 to 12, and then she's going to do the other leg. Again, squeezing. Now she's squeezing the right buttocks. And also really important that you hold your abdomen tight while you're doing this, because that will again increase your core strength muscle. So remember, when you're doing any exercise, you just want to hold that internal girdle really tight. In this exercise, Danna's going to stand on the band on her right foot, and then the left foot she's going to put in and it'll go around her ankle. She's just going to stand straight, and she's using the chair for stability. And this doesn't seem like much, but she's squeezing that left hamstring right there and getting a really good hamstring contraction. And again, trying to hold her body straight in position and her girdle tight. Now she's switching to standing on it with the other leg, and then the ankle, the band goes around the opposite ankle. Again, squeezing that hamstring. It is a very subtle exercise. It doesn't look like she's doing much, but trust me, she is squeezing that hamstring and contracting it, and it's really going to tighten up and tone up those muscles, which are so hard to get, by the way. Now, this next exercise is a quad lift. It's going to work the quadriceps. Danna is standing on the band on one foot, the outside foot, and then she's got it around her ankle on the inside leg. And that's the leg she's working. And she's simply lifting that foot up from the quadriceps. She's going to feel that in her muscle, basically from the knee all the way up to the hip. And holding her belly tight again really works that inside of the thigh, the top of the thigh, and really all the way up to that hip flexor. She's going to do 10 to 12 of those, and then she's switching. Look how easy it was for her to switch. All she did was change the feet she was standing on with and swapped that band around her other ankle, lifting the outside ankle. And again, just using the chair for a little bit of stability. This next exercise is for the inner thigh. Now, Danna, you can see, is just on the ground. She's got the band around both ankles. She's now going to lean back on one side. She's got her elbow down, and she's taking the top leg and she's moving that band where she's stepping on it. And now she's just going to lift up that front leg using the inner thigh muscle for resistance. A lot of you probably have done this without the band, and it's still a great exercise. That band adds that little bit of extra resistance. Again, standing on it on the back, and then up and down with that front leg using the inner thigh muscle. 10 to 12 reps. It's a wrap.